Okay, so what you're about to watch is part 1 of a video interview I did with my friend Angel. He is a transgendered person transitioning from female to male. The interview you are about to watch took place on the night before his top surgery. First of all, alright, this is my friend Angel. Angel, what kind of surgery are you going to have done tomorrow?
I'm having top surgery, basically a double mastectomy. Say bye back to
the
boys.
The boys.
The
Okay, why would somebody need to have a top surgery done?
Yeah, I identify as transgender, female to male, and kind of everyone has a different level of transition. And for me to pass comfortably and feel good with my body, I want to get my chest taken away. So I have a very masculine chest and can go to the beach and have my shirt on and just really feel more myself, not have them kind of serve as a marker and betray me.
Yes, they have gotten big.
How are you feeling about the new shape that your body is going to have?
Dude, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited, and like I know it's tomorrow, and I can't believe it's actually happening. But it is finally after years of waiting, and I know I'm going to the beach right afterwards, and they're like, wear this compression vest for 6 weeks and all that stuff, but I'm like, I just want to be on the beach, and I don't know, like the scars will be there, so it'll be pretty obvious, so I'll still have to wear a shirt for a while. I'm eventually going to get a big tattoo to cover the scars, but like just that I can wear shirts and they're going to be flat is going to be amazing. Like I won't have to worry about putting on a bra every day and like all this stuff. I'm totally going to have a bra burning party. Everyone's welcome to it.
I'll be there. How are you feeling about the actual surgery?
I mean, it's surgery. Like I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm actually kind of excited about it. Like, you know, I've had my wisdom teeth out. I had my hysterectomy, which really the hysterectomy is quite a bit bigger deal than what this is going to be. And so I'm just really excited. I really want it to look good. I'm hopeful that the scars are straight and that I'm not really bothered by the idea of scars. I'm kind of into body modification and stuff like that anyway. I just want them to look right, and I just want everything to look even. And I want the nipples to, like, you know, I don't want it to be one of those horror stories where you hear a guy say, like, their nipples fell off or, like, kind of stretched out in awkward ways, because they basically take the nipple off and they have a template and they cut it in a circle about the size, I think they said, of a dime, and sew it back on. And I'm really nervous about this part because I had piercings there, and so it kind of like pushed out, so there's like some, not really holes, but like, you know, it's not the strongest nipple itch ever. There's no non-awkward way to say that.
No.
To like YouTube.
So, how many years have you been planning this surgery?
Yeah, you know, I come out originally as a lesbian at 14, which I now refer to as a has-been. And, yeah. And, I realized after a while that most people who identify as a lesbian see themselves as women and as female identified, and I realized that it was never as much about my sexuality as it was about my gender identity. And come out officially at 15 and began taking hormones after meeting with the therapist and getting my letter. After being on that for a couple years, had my hysterectomy, and which is more important because it can be a cancer risk. And at this point, although science is kind of varies on that, it's not as popular to get hysterectomy now anymore. And that was in the time of Southern Comfort when the character was dying from ovarian cancer and had this horrific line that said, "The last part of me, this female, is what's killing me." And then all the doctors were like, "We have to get hystos." It's not necessarily true anymore. So I totally am rambling. Forgot what the question was.
No, that's okay. How do you think your life will change after this surgery?
I think my life will change in a lot of ways. I think I will be more confident to move about in the world. I won't spend, 30 minutes in the morning, hating every shirt I put on. because it's too tight and shows my chest too much, and won't, you know, be talking to someone and wonder if they see my chest, if I'm passing as male, if I'm passing as female. They can just kind of go out and be me, and you know, I can't wait till those hot summer days I can go to the beach and just, like, you know, have on my, you know, swim trunks, and I can run out into the water, you know. So I think that will have a tremendous effect. And you know, there's some, I'm nervous about a couple things. I mean, there's, you know, I was talking to someone and we were talking about how people, they noticed when they were ambiguous in their gender presentation. People felt more comfortable with them and would tell them secrets that they wouldn't necessarily tell other people. You know, I've always been a part of the LGBT community, and I do worry what, you know, will I still be as readily accepted into mainstream LGBT or LGB movements and spaces once I pass as completely as male. I know there's a lot of debate and a lot of places where that can get a little bit icky and a little bit tricky, and I know there's a lot of, you know, there's this, I think sometimes especially within the lesbian community, where, you know, there's a sense of betrayal almost that a lot of lesbians feel towards trans men for, but I think that, to me, what that really comes back to is I think we need to work to eradicate, you know, gender stereotypes and separation and gender roles all together. You know, for me doing my surgery is a lot about this too, is I travel, I mean, I travel literally around the world, and it does become literally a safety issue for me at times as well. And so I think just having that sense of safety and security that I haven't had before will make a tremendous impact, will have a tremendous impact.
Awesome. Are there any other thoughts you'd like to record on your last night with female vintage?
You know, I know this is the right time. It was important for me to have my family be on board and it to be a good, you know, to be a good situation. I feel like that's now. I've supported my family, I've supported my friends, which means the world, and I think makes all the difference. I know there's a lot of trans people that don't have that luxury of having such a strong community of people that, you know, that kind of support base, and knowing that there's going to be, like, you know, either way, you know, with or without. But I'm excited. You know, it's kind of, you know, Greg's like, you know, you should be excited about this. You're losing, you know, you wanted this for so long, but I mean, it's still a part of my body. It's still been a part of my body for 23 years. So, I mean, ultimately, no, I don't want them to be there. And ultimately, like, you know, I'm extremely excited, but I do want to honor the place they've had in my life and just, like, kind of separate from them on good terms. I don't think, you know, but yeah, honor their existence and have no problem letting go and saying goodbye. And having a bra burning party, because I hate them. They're a social construct, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm donating my binders, but I'm burning the bras. So I guess my final note would be to say, hey, 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 goodbye.